Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. We are out late. It's like 6 after 7 already. I woke up at 5:30 with my alarm. I was like, 5 more minutes. Yeah, I turned my alarm off and fell back to sleep till 10 minutes of 7. Oops. So, good morning. Not too bad out this morning. I mean, we still, as you can tell behind us, still has some pretty heavy clouding and overcast, which isn't really supposed to clear up, I don't think, at all this weekend. So, after having such beautiful days, now we're paying for it. Right now, so Mr. Baker actually works with Natural Weather Service. This guy, he does a lot of things. And he has access to the satellite models that meteorologists use. And he said Sunday's actually starting to look a little better for us. So, his way. So we shall see. All right, like I mentioned yesterday, it's the last week of week 9. Here we go. Well, yeah. Friday is the last day of the year. So, and I did make the adjustment to the day count starting yesterday. Looked like I was only 3 days off. I mean, I would have been 4, but dropped it back to 3279, which is what Google's number is since July 1st, 2014. So if anybody's confused on why the day count might have gone backwards, it's because I made a correction on, and I said to Mike, I said over 9 years, 3,200 and some odd videos, almost 279 videos, being off 3 days isn't too bad. I don't know when it happened though, and trying to track it back down. I did one time with Tim, and it didn't go well. It's not very surprising, but I am starting to feel a little mist in the sky. We've been very fortunate though. We've been able to get out, get our puppy walks done, which these guys need. Get my leg exercises because they go on the wrong side of me. And get my pulling exercises because they pull back all the time. Yeah, last night. Like I've mentioned this before, we both go back and forth on things from Amazon. The only other thing that I've been looking for is a replacement piece for the ShiftCam, the black one. Here's the kicker. So there's 2 different versions. There's the leather strap, which is $30, and the only way so far I have found it is if you get it directly from ShiftCam. Free shipping over $35, and it takes up to 2 weeks to get here from overseas. Amazon has, it's like a wrist strap, and then there's a couple little pieces that you can put under your cell phone case and run down through your charging port. They're little plates that you could hook the lanyard to, and it comes with the little piece that I need. In fact, I don't need the whole piece. I just need the bolt out of it. But on Amazon, it's $29 free shipping, and on ShiftCam it's $19, which doesn't qualify for free shipping, and it would take longer. So that's one of my reasons. I found it at one time when I was sitting at the vet with Priya that one day. I found it for the price that ShiftCam sells it. In fact, I think it still ships from ShiftCam, or still sells through ShiftCam, but through Amazon. And they jumped the price up on it by $10 because they're not getting, and they don't put the other one on there anymore. It's sad to say, but $29 to me right now is a lot of money. So there's other things, that I would like to get too. Like I mentioned yesterday, the Joby ball head, some more quick release plates. So the ball head was like $27. That comes with a quick release plate. That gives me one. And if I order another quick release plate, it ranges between $15.99. And if I get the 3-pack, it's not 3 of the quick releases. It's a quick release. It's a little quick release that you can thread into anything, and then it's a quick release for GoPro. That's $19.99. Better deal, I think. But there's 2 other pieces that I don't personally know that I'll ever use. Maybe give them to Mike. I don't know. That way you'd be able to take the GoPro on and off easier. But because he'd have 2 of the pieces he needs for the GoPro. But it's just, again. So then I was looking at ShiftCam's travel pod. It's very similar. Was it similar to this? Something I was looking at was similar to the Jovi, but then it has like an extending, like you can get out to like 71 inches. Yeah, if you want to spend $193, no. And again, I'm sitting there going, why do I really need a tripod for the camera? I mean, sometimes it would be convenient if I wanted to, you know, drop it down, set it up, do a shot with us in it and stuff. But at the same token, it's not affordable for me. So this is the problem. This is what my brain is going through with about doing year 10. The longer I do this, the more time I'm using to edit, taking away from other things, the more I want to buy new things to try. And it's gotten to the point where I can't do any more new things. So the microphones was the last resort. I'm still in my 30-day return period. So I'm struggling. I'm struggling here because that's going to be another 4 payments of 65 something over the next 4 months. That is going to be a struggle to come up with to keep them. And I really don't want to go back to the road because I really do like these mics. So it's like, do I just say, we're done? Do I just do, you know, weekly videos? Do I just do videos when I actually do something, you know, fun? Will I actually film it because I'm out of the habit? A lot of questions going on in my brain right now. The biggest one is being able to continue to afford to enjoy this hobby, because I haven't seen money in forever, and I've only seen $205 over my 9 years. So I've spent thousands. Good afternoon, everybody. It is a bright one. Holy buckets. Haven't seen skies like this since the weekend. Still some clouds lingering around. Might have a pretty sunset, so I gotta get the drone around because, yeah, you can see the clouds out that way. I can't see them because I can't look that way. But the troop and I are out for a walk. Get a little lappy going here. Get them a long one. Since this morning was short. It's warm out, though. It's like 85 degrees, so it's another puppy on a walk, Priya. You can chill out. Silly dog. So the big news of the day is I got a phone call at 5:18 from one of my Vision associates. They got evacuated. Apparent gas leak in the store. They said it was pretty foul all the way up to the front end. They got everybody out of the store, so I don't know if I'm going to have to run down and lock up, if they're going to be allowed back in or whatnot. So, interesting. And the team leads are going to have to pull the drawer and all that good stuff, but we shall see what happens about that. And the other curious part is whether or not Terry is going to be going in tonight because of it. So, let's trying to keep in touch with people so we can do that. And you... Priya's gotten in trouble already tonight. Caught her in the damn cat litter pan. Thought hiding it behind the chair would be good enough, but apparently not. Yeah, buddy, transitions don't do nothing for the angle you're at right now. This is bad. I wish I gotta find my other ones. I gotta find my drivewayers. You heard me correct. They were in the car. I gotta look. I have so damn many eyeglass cases right now. It's nuts. And yeah, I'm not sure exactly. They may have fallen down under a seat or something. So when we get back, I'm gonna check. But transitions without them being polarized, can't wait till we get them. I'm gonna have to wait till we get them, but because I won't be able to afford them any other way. That's, I think, why we haven't gotten them, because the price is going to be different than what our extra actives and our Gen 8s are. So, because the polarization probably raises $15, $20 a lens, maybe more. A cool little story. I actually got a comment today about if I ever plan on going back to my old intros with the little music and everything. And I'm glad I stopped them when I did, because unfortunately all the Way the King's music now gets me copyrighted. Not that I'm monetized, but future of the channel, if it were to ever, you know, get there again, which, believe it or not, we're not as far off as I thought we were. When I looked at numbers the other day, I'm sitting there going, it's nowhere near, but sub-wise, when they changed the monetization rules to 500 subs, we're clear that by 130, and we just need to get the watch time up by about 400 and some hours. So it's really cool. And I actually had a comment today asking whether or not I was going to bring them back, and I was thinking about it. The funny thing is, I was actually thinking about it for the end of year 9 for this week, was to kind of go back and try to bring those old intros back. Music is why I didn't do it. Well, one of the new subscribers actually just sent me a couple files that he created and gave me permission to use. I'm going to give him full credit. I don't know names right now. I just got the message, and being out here on the walk, I can't really see the devices real well, so I will give you credit as soon as I get back, and I will do my best to create it today and start for this week to go back to the old music intros. For those of you not familiar, I forget when I really started doing it heavily. Probably year 2 and 3 would probably be the best chance to go back to. So like 7 years ago, you know. Because that would be pretty close to the time of Mateo, and like I did this whole cool little thing in my opinion, and I'm probably going to do the same thing again. But thank you for asking, thank you for the music, and once I read everything, I will definitely mention your name, and you'll be in the description as producer of the music. So thank you so much. Around this corner, I've been sending some pictures to Mike, and he's been editing them for me. But shot from the other side. Actually, this looks pretty good from here. I like the tree being in it. See if we can get both trees in it. I don't want to go to ultra wide. I'm trying to keep the buildings out of it. And kind of lose this epic side over here. But I told him he's making them look too much like the Samsung, making that sky look fakely blue. It is like a nice light blue further out. And back here it's a little bit darker, but not quite as vibrant as he made it. Alrighty. We're almost done with this walk. Probably take another one a little later on when it cools way down. Yeah, buddy. It's a little hot out here. I'm not gonna lie. Hang on. We'll see what the temperature is when we get back. Just looks a tad bit ominous up there, but I think we're set up for a pretty good sunset if the clouds don't overtake the sun. definitely have to keep an eye out. Go throw a drone battery on the charger because I'm going to take them with me tomorrow anyway, so let me grab a picture of that for Mike. Getting ready to head back to work to lock up, and unfortunately my tape did not hold. This is what I was talking about, how I beveled it. Yeah. But unfortunately it pulled apart. I don't know what I'm going to do next. I'm running out of ideas. So I don't have the mount, but I think we have a whole bunch of idiot motorcycle racing out on the strip here. Well, I got it to re-stick for right now. I don't know if it's going to stay. Things have cooled down. Not a whole lot though. It's still 80 degrees outside. But this weather out here is looking a little ominous. And my screen is showing rain. So wouldn't be surprised if we don't get a downpour here on this little trip. Well, that's kind of crazy. I flipped the camera over so it is a little bit lower on that side. Thought it was more dead center. And it's still catching some of the mirror there, but I'm using the front-facing camera right now just because it's really not that bad. And if Priya's looking over my shoulder, you can see her spying on me. Yeah, this kind of sucks. They have opened it to associates, but not to customers. So I'm probably going to have to call and get escorted in. I got to lock up cabinets and make sure all the other doors are locked. Lights are out, straps are pulled. Fun stuff. This is why other people didn't want the job for reasons like this, but kind of the dogs are enjoying getting out of the house. Been cooped up all day. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. These clouds are looking a little bit, well, when we make this turn, you'll see what I'm looking at. It's black. Well, hopefully it's aiming at me. I can't tell. I'm not getting display again. It's pouring. We got back to Jimmy and I were talking out behind the car and it just started to let loose. So we're heading back home. Everything's locked up. There's one door and the cabinets. And hopefully it's not aiming too high though. That's my only fear because of pulling it back for the other direction. So that's why I wanted it level. Oh well, it's on there again. Now there's my look. It's not too bad. Little high.